Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about various aspects of equality. Okay, the last two three classes we discussed about various types of inequalities and the problems that people facing with inequality. Okay, so basically we know that equality is important to lead a good life in the society. Clear? Yes. So we discussed about natural inequality and social inequality. In the last class, we basically discussed about natural inequality and social inequality. Okay. And we know that there are three types of inequalities are existing in the society. Okay. What are they? What are the three types of inequalities?
Social, economic, and political.
Okay, social, economical, and political. As per our textbook, it is three divisions are there: social inequality, political inequality, and economical inequality. Economical inequality. So we will discuss all these three types of inequalities today. Inequalities today. Okay, so natural inequality and social inequality, we know that already. Okay, some inequalities are there related with the talents of the people and how they are achieving progress in the society, that is related with their talent. So we are unable to say that it is the social inequality. At the same time, we are able to find the social inequalities. Okay, so for long years, for several years, we are following that social inequalities. Okay, because of that, today we are believing that as natural inequality, that related to the gender equality, we know that. Gender equality, we know that. So we want to learn how to distinct or how to differentiate this natural inequality and social inequality. Social inequality. So in connection with that, today we are going to discuss about three different types of inequalities that existing in the society. Because still it is existing, we know that. Today we are living in the 21st century. It's a modern era. Okay, but we want to understand inequality is still existing in different forms, like political inequality, social inequality, and economic inequality. One more, it is called the civil inequality. Civil inequality. Basically, four are there, but in your textbook, in our textbook, it is mentioned three: political, social, and economical. Okay, clear? So, hope you are able to see the screen. Can you see the screen now? The
Yes,
screen.
sir.
Not, yeah, fine. So I think we are here. Okay, social equality, social equality. So it is too important, right? Yes or no? So each and every individual in the society, they are expecting to lead a dignified life in the society, dignified life in the society. They want to get respect. They want to get a respect. Each and every individual, they are basically, they need a respect from others. Okay, so here it is. Three dimensions of equality. Three dimensions of equality. Okay. So the previous class we discussed about natural inequality and social inequality. Okay, what is created by the nature and what is created by the society, and by birth we are able to find some kind of inequality that related with the ability and skill of people. Skill of people. Okay. So we are unable to make any changes in such kind of inequality, right? Okay. So after considering what kind of social differences are unacceptable, we needed to ask what are the different dimensions of equality that we may pursue or seek to achieve in the society. Okay. So what kind of equality we want to achieve in the society? We want to lead a good life. What kind of equality we need? While identifying different kinds of inequalities that exist in our society, various thinkers and ideologies have highlighted three main dimensions of equality. So thinkers and philosophers, okay, they identified inequalities of three types, or we can say this: political equality, political inequality, social inequality, and economical inequality. Okay, like what are they? Political, social, and economic. Political, social, and economic. It is only by addressing each of these three different dimensions of equality can we move towards a more just and equal society. So all these three types of equalities are existing in the society. We can say that that society is an egalitarian one, an equal society with a more justiciable and is equal rights are there for the people. Okay, everyone is enjoying equal rights. Okay, so what is that? What are they? Political equality, economical equality, and social equality. Social equality. So all these three equalities are existing in the society. We can say that the society is a civilized society. Civilized society. Okay. it's an egalitarian one. It's an in that society, rights are there for everyone equally. Okay, first of all, we are discussing here political equality. Political equality in democratic societies, political equality would normally include granting equal citizenship to all the members of the state. Okay, so in a political equality, we want to understand that granting or providing equal citizenship. Okay, the value of the citizenship is almost equal to everyone, equal to everyone. So it is a responsibility of the governments to grant such kind of equality or equal citizenship to each and every individual citizen of the country. Okay, so that we will study in another chapter called the citizenship. Okay, so equal citizenship brings with it certain basic rights such as the right to vote. So in citizenship, there are a number of other rights are there included in the citizenship. What are those rights? First of all, we know that it is called to be right to vote. It's a political right. Freedom of expression, another political right. Movement and association and freedom of belief. Okay, this is all part of the rights of a citizen, rights for a citizen. Okay, right to vote is a political right. Freedom of expression is there for we people. Movement and association, free movement within the country. And right to association, right to or right for association. We can organize associations and we can perform or we can express our ideas. Ideas. Next one, freedom of belief. So it's the right of citizen to believe in any religion or any particular aspect he or she can believe. So that also the part of the citizenship. These are rights which are considered necessary to enable citizens to develop themselves and participate in the affairs of the state. Okay, so all these rights are helpful for the citizens to develop and participate in the administration of our country or their own country, the citizens' country, right? Okay, we want to participate in the decision making of the government, right? Yes or no? In a democracy, it is compulsory. Democracy means all the democratic governments are what kind of governments they are. It is a accountable government, it is a legitimate government, and it is a responsible or responsive government, right or not? Clear or not? So we studied that in the earlier junior classes, right? Accountability, responsive, and it is always transparent, should be transparent, clear. So people want to participate in the decision making. So if people want to participate in the decision making, the government want to allow such rights to the people. What are the rights? Freedom of expression, right to vote, movement of association, okay, movement and association, or freedom of belief. Such kind of rights should be provided to the citizens. Then only they are able to participate in the decision making of the government or the country. We know that considerable inequality can exist even in the countries which grant equal rights to all citizens. So the same time, we know that our country, it's India, right? So India is a democratic country. Okay, our government is a democratic government. We are following the parliamentarian type of or parliamentary democracy. Parliamentary democracy. Okay, so this government is providing almost all the rights to the people, right? We studied that. We have fundamental rights. We are enjoying that, it seems, right? Yes or no? All the political rights are there for we people. The right to vote, one person, one voter, one value. We know that. Clear. The same time, we people are able to find a number of inequalities that existing in our society. Are we able to find or not? What is your answer? What is your answer? Are you thinking that there is no inequality in the there is no inequality in the society? Tell me, what is your answer? Are you supporting this statement or opposing? Equality is there or not? That is the question. Equality is existing in all the fields or not? Aishwarya, what is your answer? No.
No.
No, correct. What is Amalraj? What is your answer? Equality is existing or not?
No.
No. Elvina? Grishma?
No.
No. What about Ashish Benny? Ashish? Okay, so we know that your answer it is a no. It is no. Okay, that's a reality. That's a reality. Okay, so we can say here what we. So the governments are providing all these rights to the people, but that doesn't mean that equality in all these three fields are existing in that particular society. Okay, we are able to find different types of inequalities in the same society where citizenship and the right to citizen is existing. These inequalities are often the result of differences in the resources and opportunities which are available to citizens in the social and economic sphere. Okay, so what is the reason for this inequality? That is due to the differences in the resources and opportunities. Resources and opportunities. Some people can utilize the resources, availability of resources are there for them. But one other section of people, they are facing problem with the resources, clear or not. For example, there are two regions in our country. Take country A, sorry, state A and state B. State A and state B. Okay. The people are living in state A and state B. Okay. Both these people's, the main occupation is agriculture. Occupation is agriculture. Right or not? Okay. So we know that number of resources are needed to agricultural production. So in state A, plenty of water is available. So resources are available there. So they can cultivate and they can make money, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Definitely. But in state B, there is no water availability. There is not that kind of water availability like state A. So distinction is there, difference is there, right? So people facing this inequality related with the availability of resources and opportunities. Resources and opportunities. For understanding, I told this example for you people. Clear? Okay, so inequality is there. Clear. For this reason, a demand is often made for equal opportunities, for leveling or a level playing field. But we should remember that although political and legal equality by itself may not be sufficient to build a just and egalitarian society, it is certainly an important component of it. Okay, so we can say that inequality is existing. The governments are trying to a level playing field, but we should remember that although political and legal equality by itself may not be sufficient, so political and legal equality is not sufficient to maintain or construct or build an just and egalitarian society. A society that functioning related with the judiciary or law and order and equality is existing in the society. Not only political and legal equality, other types of equality is also needed. Not only the political equality, we need a social equality and economic equality. Okay. Now we are discussing about social equality. Is that clearer? What is political equality? So political equality, that's something related with the citizenship, right or not? Citizenship. There are a number of rights are there that providing by the people, providing by the government to the people, But the conclusion in this paragraph says that just the citizenship and political rights, that is not enough, or political equality, that is not enough to construct a just and equal society. Some other equalities also want to maintain in the society. What are they? Social equality and economic equality. Social equality and economic equality. So democratical governments are successful to maintain political equality, and on up to a level social equality also, but it is a failure. So or democratical governments are a failure to create economic equality. So I'm going to read this area. Political equality, social equality. So political equality or equality before the law. Okay, so political equality, otherwise we termed as equality before the law. Clear or not? Okay, all are equal before the law. All are equal before the law. It is an important first step in the pursuit of equality, but it often needs to be supplemented by equality of opportunities. Okay, so that is good. Equality before law, it is good. It is an important first step, okay, for improving the equality in the society, but it often needs supported by equality of opportunities. Okay, equal opportunities should create for everyone. Okay, so in the case of state A and B, I told you what is that state is enjoying the availability of water resources, but other state is facing the problem with the water resources. So it is the responsibility of the government to provide water facility or irrigation facility for the state B. Then we can say that the ground is leveled, both these states can play and they can achieve equality, right? Yes or no? That's a simple understanding here. Simple understanding. Okay. So equality of opportunity should be created. While the former is necessary, remove any legal hurdles which might exclude people from a voice in government and deny them access to available social goods. The pursuit of equality requires that people belonging to different groups and communities also have a fair and equal chances to compete for those goods and opportunities. So in a society, different goods and opportunities are available. Different goods and opportunities are available. So it is the responsibility of the government to provide a equal chance for all the social groups to enjoy those goods and opportunities. Those goods and opportunities. If they are not able to provide, want to create opportunity for everyone to compete and utilize that goods and opportunities. Clear or not? Clear or not? Okay, so for this, it is necessary to minimize the effects of social and economic inequalities and guarantee certain minimum condition of life to all the members of the society. So, for creating this equal opportunity for everyone, it is necessary to minimize the effects of social and economic inequality. Okay, want to reduce social inequality and want to reduce economical inequality, and need to guarantee some important aspects of life to each and every individual in the country. Clear or not? Like what are the important aspects for life? Basically, the basic necessities: adequate health care, the opportunity for good education, adequate nourishment, and I mean the food, and a minimum wage, among other things. Okay, we want to ensure, the government want to make sure everyone is enjoying all these basic necessities. What are they? Adequate nourishment. Okay, proper food. Okay, good healthcare, good opportunity for getting educated, and a minimum wage. Okay, exact wage for the work. Okay, like that, it's government want to ensure. If the government ensuring that, we can say that the government is trying to reduce the problem of inequality from the society, Clear or not? If these kind of facilities are absent in the society, such facilities, it is exceedingly difficult for all the members of the society to compete on equal terms. So government is not helping the people to achieve all these basic amenities. We are able to say that the ground is not equal to everyone. All are not ready to compete to each other from the or with equal terms. Okay, society to compete on a equal terms. They are unable to do that because the gap between the people. Okay, on the basis of society or social inequality or on the basis of economic inequality. So it is the responsibility of the government to reduce the social inequality and economic inequality. Okay, are you guys are able to understand? Are you able to understand the point? Are they able to understand the concept, right? Clear or not? So in the society, we are able to say that there inequalities are existing. Clear or not? Inequalities are existing. So it is the responsibility of the government to reduce such inequalities and provide equal opportunity for the people, for each and every individual. All right, clear or not? So this is a responsibility of the government to first to prepare everyone to use these opportunities. Okay, so we can say that number of people in the country are facing problem with the basic amenities or basic facilities like education, health, good food, and what we can say, minimum wages, like the problems people are facing. Okay, so it is the responsibility of the government to provide all these things to the people and try to create an equality between different groups of people, different groups of people in terms of basic necessities. So they are able to compete. They are able to utilize the opportunities. They are able to utilize the opportunities. Now the idea clear or not? Clear or not? Okay. So here it is. In India, a special problem regarding equal opportunities comes not just from lack of facilities, but from some of the customs which may prevail in different part of the country or among different groups. Women, for instance, may not enjoy equal rights of inheritance in some groups, or there may be social prohibitions regarding their taking part in the certain kinds of activities, or they may even be discouraged from obtaining higher education. So we are discussing about various measures by the government to level or delete the gap between the rich and the poor, or gap between the high class and the lower class. Clear or not? There also we are able to find a problem with gender discrimination, inequality on the basis of gender. So women folk, they're facing lots of problem. There are a number of restrictions are there for them. Number of restrictions are there. Okay, they are unable to do some type of job due to social restrictions, right? We studied that while studying about the chapter liberty, right? There are a number of social restrictions are there for women. Even they don't have right on their parents' property after marriage. In some groups in our country or some societies in our country, in that societies, there is no right for women on inheritance or the property of their parents, their parents. Clear or not? Still, this kind of inequalities are existing. The state has a significant role in such matters. It should make policies to prevent discrimination or harassment of women in public places or employment. So, the government, it is a responsibility of the government to protect women, protect women. So, they made in rules and regulations. What are they? The state has, the government has significant role in such matters. So, government is the only organization, they can help the women folk. So it should make policies. They made policies, rules and regulation to prevent discrimination, okay, or harassment of women in public places or employment. So the government made a rules and regulation to protect women folk, to provide incentives to open up education or certain profession to women. So give chances, special chances for women to get education and to get certain professions. Okay, and other such measures and other rules and regulations. But social groups and individuals also have the role to play in raising awareness and supporting those who want to exercise their rights. So it's the responsibility of the government and social groups to protect the people they are facing problem due to discrimination and inequality. And inequality. Clear or not? Clear or not? All these ideas are clear or not? Nothing serious, right? Easily you are able to understand the things there. So here is a debate aspect or debate point for we people. What is that? Let's debate. Women should be allowed to join the combat units, military units. Okay, military units of the army, and go up to the highest positions. Highest positions. Clear or not? Okay, this is what the debate point for you people. We are going to debate. Created a. I mean, we are going to do that now. What is the point here? Is that preferable to give chances to women to participate in the combat groups? Combat group in the sense, what you can say that skilled army professionals they are. Skilled army professionals, they are able to participate in the war or effectively organize against terrorist attacks, clear or not? Or even using to catch, what we can say, terrorists or anti-social elements, clear? Okay, so women folks are basically getting job in such kind of battle combat units, and high ranks. Okay, high position in that groups. Is that good or bad? What you are thinking? What is your opinion? Want to speak about that? So government giving chances for them to participate in or to be a part of such kind of combat groups or fighting groups. Okay, and get good position in such kind of groups, and they are able to fight against their enemies or enemies of the country. Enemies of the country. Okay, who will start? Who will start? Who will speak about that? Is that good or not? Ready? Your time starts now. Anyone? Anyone can speak. All are welcome to speak. I'm not calling anyone. Okay. Voluntarily, you should come and speak about that. You got the point, right? The point is clear. The idea is clear, right? Then tell me first. Someone. Come on first. You are in a dilemma there. Who will start first? Right? Okay, I will call. Elvina, any ideas are there?
In army, the main proportion of the people in the army is mostly the men or the boys who's getting in the army. But in the army, the women also now in early times the women are not allowed to join the army. But now women can also join the army, and the woman as getting into the army, the tests and some kinds of activities will be same as giving to the men. So girls can also participate in can join the army.
Okay, good. I accepted that. Okay, anyone else? Aishwarya, want to speak? Want to speak, Aishwarya?
Yeah.
Huh?
So
Yeah, come on.
women are given equal rights in all the positions, then why not in army? When they come to army or when they get a higher position, especially in such professions, they could bring out their skills to the best level in protecting the nation, and they could prove that they are eligible to do such war and all the stuff.
Okay, fine. So, boys, are you agreeing with this? Yes, Amala just agreed with that. What about Ashish Benny? Any other opinions are there? No. Ashish Benny says yes. Okay. So the debate is done here. So that's it. That's it. Okay. So we discussed about social equality. Social equality. So it is the responsibility of the government and different social groups to protect the rights of each and every individual in the country. Okay. So inequalities in education. This is the reality in our country. Reality in our country. Inequalities in education are the differences in the educational attainment of different communities depicted in the table below significant? Could these differences have taken place just by chance, or do these differences point to the working of caste system? Which factor other than the caste system do you see at work here? So here you can see that caste community inequalities in higher education in urban India, okay, cities, okay. So based on different caste and religion, here mentioned the graduates, number of graduates. Okay, so the numbers of the graduates per thousand, it is different for different communities, different caste or different religion. Why it is so? Are you thinking it's a caste-based discrimination or religious-based discrimination or any other factors are there behind this or not? That is the question for you people. Do you want to write the answer and submit me in the next class or before the next class? So I'm reading this. Okay, caste and communities you can see, and a graduate per thousand person. Scheduled caste, SCs, there are only 47 out of 1,000 are graduated. Are graduated. Clear or not? Next, Muslims. Out of 1,000, only 61 are graduates. Hindu, OBC, other backward communities. Out of 1,000, only 86 are graduated. Scheduled tribes, STs. Okay, only 109 out of 1,000 are graduated. Christian, out of 1,000, 237 are graduated. From the Sikh community, out of 1,000, 250 are graduated. Hindu upper caste, out of 1,000, 253 are graduated. All other religions together, 315 are graduated. Okay, all India average of the graduated per thousand, it is 155. 155. Okay, you got the data now. Now you have to interpret this. Okay, why it is so? It is on the basis of caste discrimination or any other inequalities are existing. You have to find out. You have to write that answer and tell me. No need to write and submit. Just think. Okay, and tell me in the next class. Tell me in the next class. Clear? Clear or not? Okay. So, any doubts are there, means you can ask me now. Related to this table, any doubts are there, means you can ask me now. Nothing. Okay. So you can do that. You can do that without any errors. Okay. So next one, we are moving forward to discuss economic inequality. Economic inequality. Okay. So this is a serious issue. Economic equality is a serious problem, a serious concern. Okay. So we need an entire class to discuss about the economic equality. Economic equality. So before that, we want to discuss some special aspects related with the economic equality. Economic equality. So you know what do you mean by the term economic equality? Do you have any idea related with that? Any idea? Economic equality. So simply speaking, so reducing the gap between the rich and the poor, rich and the poor. Okay, that's what basically meant with the term or meaning with the term economic equality. It is not 100% successful or no governments are 100% successful to solve this issue of economic inequality. Economic inequality. All the countries are facing the problem of economic inequality. Economic inequality because the capacity of people to earn and spend are different, right? So 100% pure economic equality is impossible. It is impossible. But all the democratic governments are trying to reduce the gap between or difference between the haves and have-nots. Haves and have-nots, which means the poor and the rich, poor and the rich. Okay. So we will discuss this particular aspect in the next class, economic equality. So I am winding up the session now, and we will meet at 5 o'clock today for our economics class, right? Don't skip from the class, attend the class. Okay, everyone, thank you very much, and do the homeworks what I provided for you people. Assignment should be completed in time. Okay, guys, bye.
Sir,
Yeah, Shirya, tell me.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, Shirya. Thank you, everyone.